Let's be 100% true and 100% real. Don't lie to yourself and don't lie to anyone else in this world, because this is what we all want to see.
He fancies that podium place. He wants to take it off Daniel Ricciardo. He's going to go the long way round San Donato. The first corner, it now opens up for Alex Albon. Lovely move from the Red Bull driver, because when he swoops left-handed, he is ahead of Daniel Ricciardo, and he is up into third place.
We all know that that is truly what we want to see from Alex Albon. Podiums, wins, contesting for podiums and wins and championships. We know he can do that, don't we? Don't we? But with Alex Albon re-signing a contract with Williams, I'm not sure whether that's possible anymore. And there's a tiny bit of me that's thinking that he might be throwing his career down into the dumps. As per usual, let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and whilst you're there, you might as well subscribe and like. Well, I don't know why you wouldn't. Just do it now. Quick, now. In the last couple weeks or so, Alex Albon has signed a nice little fat contract for Williams. It's not just like a single-year contract, it's a multi-year contract up until 2026. Now that means there's 3 more seasons of pain, 2024, 25, 26. 3 seasons where, let's be real, Alex Albon is going to be down in the mud, finishing P18 every single race and struggling to make it out of Q1. And there's zero part of me that thinks he deserves that. He doesn't deserve a career of, say, Nicholas Latifi, because Nicholas Latifi was a special man. In my humble eyes, he deserves a George Russell career, a Lando Norris career, and not whatever he's doing now. Now, say the contract was signed, say, last year, when Williams were literally cooking. They were creating an absolute stormer of a car, finishing in pretty good positions for Williams standards, 7th in the constructor standings. That is very much respectable. And plus, they had an anchor of Logan Sargeant, literally dragging the team down every single time he could. And still, they managed P7. Alex Albon last year was carrying that team single-handedly on his shoulders. He was the sole driver he was doing everything, whilst Logan Sargeant was dilly-dallying and scrapping the walls.
What's up, everyone? My name's Logan Sargeant.
And now we turn the page to 2025. Alex Albon has signed the contract in a season where it hasn't been good whatsoever. They haven't scored a single point in the multiple races that we've had, and they've been much worse and much slower than last year. You know, usually year by year, a team wants to progress, gets better and better. But Williams, they've spiked, they've peaked, and now they're back to where they were in their bad times. In Williams, there are 2 people I have faith in, James Vowles and Alex Albon. Now, I have faith in James Vowles absolutely cooking up a stormer of a team, the team being motivated, wanting to win, and him leading the charge of the winning team. And obviously, Alex Albon putting up some good performances. We've seen that in the past with both of them. But that backwards step of Williams does strike my curiosity, because does Albon have enough faith in Williams over the next couple years for them to produce a good car and actually step up that ladder? Now, I'm not sure. Because if Alex Albon is signing that contract with Williams for security, because he feels comfortable in that team, there is no way he's going to have any sort of legacy in Formula 1. You don't sign a contract to feel comfortable. You sign a contract because you want to win. You want to do better. The worst part about all of this is that there's been rumors of many other teams confronting Alex Albon saying, I know you don't deserve that Williams seat. You want something better. But the fact that he keeps saying no, 2 reasons why. Either Williams has an absolute master plan up their arses, which they haven't yet revealed, but they're soon going to, and they're going to be absolutely dicing through the field like Lewis Hamilton did in Brazil 2021. Or he just feels comfortable and doesn't want to feel any pressure. Because we know when Alex Albon feels pressure, the wall, it also feels a tiny bit of pressure. Not pressure like emotional pressure, but pressure of Alex Albon slamming into it. Aston Martin has a free seat, Red Bull potentially might have a free seat, and Mercedes, they also have a free seat. They're all teams which are exponentially better than Williams at the moment, so why didn't he take those seats? Wouldn't we love to see George Russell and Alex Albon paired together in that Mercedes? Of course, who wouldn't? Gonna be honest, I don't think he'd quite fit into that Red Bull because the nostalgia, PTSD, whatever you want to call it, yeah, it wouldn't work being real. And Lance Stroll might not have a signed contract with Aston Martin yet, but me, you, and pretty much the whole world knows that he's not leaving that team until he dies. He might be 75 years old, clocking around, doing lap times that are 5-10 seconds a lap slower than everybody else, but it's still going to be his race seat. His name is going to be on it. That number 18, it's all going to be his. He's not leaving. But with a driver so talented, we saw it in 2022, 2023, he can put up good numbers and he can fight with the people up at the top. Something tells me that he single-handedly is throwing his career away to stick with the Williams. Now, yes, Williams did give him that big breakthrough of being an unemployed, washed-up driver and giving him a race seat. Maybe he's trying to pay them respect, pay them what they deserve, thank them, like genuinely thank them for giving him another shot. But at the end of the day, Formula 1 is quite a selfish sport. So, a 2-year extension contract?
What the fuck?
Alex Albon's going to be nearing his 30s by the end of that contract. Well, I guess if in these years he improves tremendously, the car improves tremendously, and its market value spikes up even higher than it already is. Now, surely, in that time, there's going to be more drama, more chaos between teams and teams and teams. More drivers are going to be unemployed, more drivers are going to retire. Lewis Hamilton's going to retire. Fernando Alonso, he's also going to retire. Who's going to say that Max Verstappen's still going to be in the sport? And countless other things are going to happen. And if Alex Albon can absolutely just put on stonking performances upon stonking performances, he's going to be one of the most wanted drivers at that time. His experience, plus all of the things that he's already accomplished in Formula 1. By then, give him a good car, give him a good team. If Williams aren't all of that by the end of 2026, then, oh, we might see Alex Albon wins, podiums, championships, who knows? But it's easy to turn a blind eye, forget about Williams and just leave them in the scrappy back marker little picture. But the amount of faith that Alex Albon seems to have in that Williams, he's going to spend 5 years in that Williams, and I think that he has some sort of faith in Williams that me, potentially all of us don't. Who knows, maybe in 2 or 3 years, Williams will be right at the top. I mean, we've seen how fast teams can plummet. Alpine were P4 in 2022, and now in 2024, well, they're pretty much last. So who's going to say that Williams can't spike up from pretty much last to P4 in a couple seasons? At the end of the day, I have faith in the whole Williams project with James as the ship's captain. And I have faith in Alex Albon. But the fact that during the first session after signing the contract, his car blows up doesn't give me much faith. I guess realistically, we're just going to have to see how the season plays out. What is actually going to happen? Will they score more points throughout the season the further down it gets? Last year, they didn't have the strongest of starts now, did they? But they racked up points here, there, and, well, throughout the season, everywhere. But at this current time, it seems like Alex Albon has single-handedly decided to throw his career away, knowing all of the options that he had, or rumored to have, like half a year ago. He went from fighting Hamilton, Verstappen, P1 and P2. He went from fighting the big dogs at the start of his career. He peaked, and now he's fighting the P19s and P20 backmarkers. It's all a bit sad, and we all know that he can hang with the big dogs. We all know he is equal to Perez, better than Perez, maybe similar to Russell, Norris. We all know he's capable of that. And the fact that he's given a car like this, that's not on. Listen, I have faith in Alex Albon, I have faith in James Vowles, and I have faith that they will be there together on winning terms one day. And I will be there to see it, because it will happen. Because there's no way that Alex Albon is going to spend his whole career at the bottom of the grid. One day or another, he's going to be stellar, get into a good team if Williams aren't all that in a couple years' time. Maybe once we get to see more Williams upgrades throughout the season, we'll see their performance of the car exponentially growing, and that will be a good sign, because maybe, as I said, maybe they know something that we don't. Anyway, with that said, let me know down in the comments, do you think that Alex Albon is actually throwing his career away, or is it a good move? Less pressure, he can focus on himself, get better and better and better, increase his driver market, and if Williams aren't all that by the end of 2026, then big dogs will be after him, no doubt about it. If they're after him now, then who's going to say that they're not going to be after him then? Whilst you're down in the comments, you might as well subscribe and like. I don't know why you wouldn't, because me, you, everyone wants to see Alex Albon win. And Williams. So do that now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a safe and fantastic rest of your day. Don't jump under a car and don't die. And peace.
That's all, folks.